Hello there, bassists. I'm Mr. Mylock, and I'll be playing through the B minor Etude, the chamber orchestra music for the first playing test this year. This piece is written by Hubert Leonard, who was a bass player and a bass teacher. So this is not something that they stole from the cello repertoire and tried to fit into a bass. This is actually bass music for you, by you, so yay bass. This piece is around 30 measures long or so, and my guess is everyone started at the beginning and practiced straight through. They went back to the beginning and practiced straight through. To be honest, I did that once or twice, and then I found those measures that were tricky. So what I did was I just singled those measures out. The one measure where you absolutely have to shift, I'm sure you've realized by now, is measure 16. And I do a sort of interesting thing there so that I'm not just jumping for one note and then back. I actually stay in that second and a half position and then back into second. So let me just work through that with you. That way you have an idea of how to practice and what to practice. And myself, being a violinist originally, I had to do this. So this is what I did, and now I'm sharing with you. So measure 16, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. So, ooh, that sort of sounds like Kumbaya, right? Kumbaya. So now I know what to listen for. I'll know if I'm out of tune. So know what to hear, and then you can play it. After that, after I make that jump into the second half position, I don't want to jump right back down because I'd be going from a 4 to a 4, and that's our weakest finger, and it's just not good practice. So what I do is I stay in that position. 4, 2, shift, 4. So third note of that measure is 4. Fourth note of that measure can just be a 1 for the F sharp. And then I go back into second position for the A sharp. 1, 2. And then the downbeat of 17 would be straight across for the B. So, slow motion. So, it's a little bit of shifting instead of a lot of fast, jerky movements. So the way I practiced that was slow. And then maybe try different rhythms. Or any little thing you can do just to get your hand going to the correct position in the right order. So hopefully that helps. You can find any other measure and do the same thing, or any other piece and do the same thing. It's not always about playing from the beginning to the end. It's finding the hard spots and making sure they flow smoothly. So hopefully this video will help you at least have an idea of what it's supposed to sound like, what it might look like, and happy practicing. And that's the problem with motion sensor lights. Give me just a second. Dance like a monkey. Okay. Here we go. So it was not too fast, not too slow, somewhere in the middle. It doesn't give us a tempo marking, but I'd rather hear something slow-ish like that and in tune with right rhythms than something fast and sloppy. And I think just about everybody for every audition, every playing test would like to hear the same. So hopefully it helped you. Hopefully your lights don't go out when you're playing, and happy practicing.